But not pressing time. Man, ain't that messed up. And we are live. Greetings, everyone. This is Master Menos, filling in for Epic once again, because something definitely came up for him. Man, ain't that messed up. And we are live. Greetings, everyone.
No, no,
This
no,
is
no,
Master
no, no,
Menos,
no. Oh
filling
my
in for Epic
god.
once again.
What happened?
Yeah, definitely. I incepted the stream on accident. I incepted the stream on accident. My apologies. Ugh. Back up to stream. Welcome everyone. This is Master Menos. Of Absolute Destiny, whatever. Filling in for Epic once again because something came up with the poor guy this time. And now we're here for the Knights Podcast Season 4, Episode 5. Go ahead, everyone, introduce yourselves.
Yo, SUPRASTARDC, yo, what's up?
Alright, alright, Tsuko, here you go. Oh my. Going once, going twice, docked.
Oh, hello?
Yeah, yeah, your intro, please.
I thought my mic was on. I forgot it was off. I thought it was on.
Oh
Sorry.
man. And you finally
Yeah.
turned the background noise off. That's what I
Uh,
have to do as well.
hello
Because even.
everyone, Suko here. Hello everyone, Suko here. Back from a long hiatus. Something happened. I won't go into it, but I'm back for as long as I can be.
Welcome back, and I take that dock back.
Yes, you will. You gonna
Oh,
trigger.
alright, now, Nicole San Diego. Going once, going twice.
Did she say she had to go wash dishes?
Oh, yeah, that must have been during my break, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I'll just give her a mermaid token.
Those aren't real.
Well, I'm holding them in front of me.
They're not real.
Anyway, anything random you have to get out of the way before we go to these sponsors?
Anything, not nothing from me.
Alright, enough tomfoolery. We've suffered enough, and I've suffered enough. Alright,
Not true.
yes it is. But thankfully, there's no suffering with InnerServer.net. For just $5 a month, you can get unlimited Ultra SSD storage, a world of cloud apps, free website mitigation, and a lot more. Once again, for just $5 a month or almost $150 a year for 3 years. Sorry, just $150 a year is really bad. That just my point of view.
Did I miss anything important?
Your intro.
Your intro, please.
This this is Nicole San Diego. This is the awesome multiracial Hispanic up on this channel. What's up? What's poppin'? We good. Y'all know y'all love me.
Oh wait,
Let's
you may also
continue.
you may also contact Nicole if you also want to build a website, but 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 it will cost you.
I'll do an awesome website for you. I'll do some awesome logos, some awesome marketing for you. Whatever you need, graphic and or web design and or marketing associated work.
Cookie.
Hey, dude, you can get your own cookie.
Speaking of cookies, We have the net sponsor is Razer. No, they don't sell cookies at all. However, they do ha- they do have a ton of stuff in case you're still going on the holiday buying trip. They have some laptops, some headphones, and a lot of other things. Be careful about that thing though. Yeah, don't mess with that thing. Don't mess this, don't mess with that thing unless you have someone really annoying. That's just me. Now the last sponsor get response. For low price of free, you
Okay, whoever
can
that
have
is,
your
can you mute
website.
your,
Oh yeah, Suko's still smoking that bong or something.
What?
can you temporarily mute yourself so he can finish talking, please?
Yeah,
Sis?
yeah, I couldn't hear. Yeah, yeah, it's really dangerous. The audience wouldn't hear through the bong water, or so I presume. Anyway, now get response for for the low price of free. This thing will basically arrange your website. Pretty much has everything covered. Now, with all that said, as I prepare, Nicole, did you end up seeing the video game awards that just passed?
Sadly, I did not. If it was during last week, I did not get to because I was at work. And of course, I didn't get home until super late. So,
Oh, good, you didn't miss much. Yeah, there were some good announcements. There were some pretty good announcements, as me and the others have discussed on actually a previous night's roundtable. But but on the most part, it was just a straight up yawn fest. No, it was more of a cringe fest than a yawn fest.
so it was one of those, huh?
Uh huh.
Well, I guess they weren't trying to go out with a bang, huh?
Alright, enough loafing around. Let's get on to these topics. And the first one is definitely YouTube related.
What did YouTube do now?
Ugh. Yeah, a ton of pretty bad junk if you ask me.
YouTube.
Oh, now here we go. So YouTube expanded their anti-harassment policy to include all creators and public figures as well. However, here's the catch. Here's the catch. Apparently they've got it backwards. Instead of going after the people actually harassing, they're going after people critique. They're they're out, they're going after fair critiques.
Right.
Yeah,
Man, don't be going for
they say they got
critique.
yeah
Don't be
yeah
going for the critique, YouTube. Go for the
yeah
harassers.
yeah. Unfortunately, to make this short, they've been doing the complete opposite as I've seen and heard from some others as well. hmm
So what he's trying to say is, YouTube has implemented a new anti-harassment law, and it's supposed to prevent people from pretty much talking, harassing or bullying everybody else. Yeah, what happened was that a YouTuber was pretty much was he wasn't really breaking the law, but he was talking mad about another YouTuber, and the other YouTuber was already bad enough. I'm not gonna mention those two YouTubers in here, but apparently YouTube has went back and pretty much blocked her because it like it nullifies his it breaks the guidelines. But the problem about that is that was old video. Like they're just going back to old videos and they're banning old videos for pretty much breaking new rules that they just implemented, which is not okay. And the next thing is like the next thing is just like the bullies. It's pretty much like it says we can't bully anybody, but what if somebody who's being an a hole is just pretty much being an a hole? And what if somebody, YouTubers just calling out the a hole because it's being a hole, and the YouTubers being in the right. The problem about that one is because it's policing new policy. No matter, it's just silencing the people who's it feels like it's silencing the people who's just calling other people out, and they consider that a form of harassment per se, and it's not right and it's stupid, and it really does feel like every time YouTubers try to implement a law that tried to fixes it, they end up breaking it. So let me go ahead.
Thanks, Suko. Any further thoughts on this?
I'm not Suko.
Oh, oh, here we
DC.
go again.
Did you read what the law is about?
Alright. Alright, actual Suko, now you can go.
Suko, you have muted. I muted you because your background noise was a bit too loud.
Oh,
So
darn it.
you
Nope.
can so you can unmute yourself.
He's still hitting the bong.
YouTubers on
You getting
some
that?
stuff, man.
He is still hitting that bong.
Suko, if you ain't sharing, get up off your bong and come back, man.
Yeah. No, wait, no. You don't do no drugs on no podcast.
We don't, and
Mm-mm.
also we do not condone you guys doing drugs, so please don't.
Mm-mm.
Suko, get back here already, man. Jeez.
Alright, fine, I'll give you... Yeah, I'll have to give him a token for this one. He's fully docked by the third topic.
Yep. You heard, I hope you heard that, Suko. You docked, man. You docked.
No, not yet. I just gave him a mermaid
I
token.
just got. I
There we
need.
go.
I'm doing something personal right now.
Like what?
Are you
I'm, I'm
yanking one
taking.
out right now? Ew.
I'm taking.
Hey,
I'm taking.
bro. I'm on,
I'm taking care of business.
what kind of
Brown.
business?
Step back away from the bong. Suko,
Brown
back away
business.
from the bong.
Now, if I find out you got some weed, bro, we're gonna have to
Said
come over
brown.
there.
Said brown business. I mean,
Oh, right. Oh, that kind.
He said he's taking a shit. All right, let's.
Yeah, never mind that then. You still got that token though. Yeah, let's stop. Onward. Now I can go to the top story, which is actually an Spots related topic.
Oh, cool. Wait, I
First in
need
at least a while, if not the very first that's happened all in the entirety of the podcast.
okay.
Thankfully, Nicole is here, but so she's at least heard of this one.
What should I have? So let's continue.
Xbox
Oh,
Series X.
wait, what?
Yeah, there's a new console Microsoft just revealed called the Xbox Series X, also known as the
What?
X Brick, or so I'm calling it now. It's gonna
This
be
might just
yeah.
be me, Sorry.
Go right ahead.
This might just be me, but why does it look like a modem?
Yeah, it pretty much is a modem, or so everyone thinks. This ended up being the Project Scarlet that everyone was talking about. It'll be released literally next holidays.
Turn
And
my
already had,
TV down.
and it already teased a number of titles, including Halo Infinite,
So,
or so we've seen from the announcement trailer. This was originally
I
announced,
think,
which was originally announced at at this past Game Awards.
I have a question.
Yes,
Well, this game system, and I hope for the new PlayStation that they're trying to bring out, will either system end up letting you be able to play previous games from previous systems?
and it doesn't say yet.
Because if either
Yeah, it has a
system
spec.
or
This is the new Xbox, the Xbox Series S. So what it is it's pretty much a new series in its core. You're passing all the good specs, and I don't like that you're doing that. But anyways,
Here we go. Right here.
most of the old Xbox games should be compatible with the new Xbox Series One, or I mean Xbox Series X. Yeah, most of the old games should be compatible with it. So it's like you can trade your Xbox One in, and you can get the new S, and some of your games will work. Granted, I'm not guaranteed that all games will work, but most of them should work. That's what Xbox has guaranteed us. Yeah, it looks like that. Is that the specs? Oh, those are the specs. Those are the specs for right now, I
Yeah.
guess. I'm not too sure about that one, but yeah.
Yeah, it's also going to cost $500.
The
Wait,
pricing,
no.
yeah, the pricing has not really been
It's not released
disclosed
yet.
yet. Yeah, the pricing or the specs has not really been discussed. Has not really been kind of discussed yet. If you read right, if you read up there, it was I know it say that it's the Microsoft won't pin down on a price quite yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the prices has to disclose, and everything you hear about performance of what's going to be in there has not been disclosed yet. So don't be tricked in what you read online. Just wait until they're revealed on what they do disclose.
Romeo, what? Oh, sorry, guys. Hold on.
Oh, thanks, Romeo. Now, DC, what are your further thoughts on Yetzbrig? How do you think it's gonna do?
I don't have any thoughts. I pretty much said everything on the Game Awards. It's a terrible name, but it just looks like a high range PC. And I feel like some people should get PCs. Or if you can't afford a PC, you think you can afford an Xbox Series X, then go afford that. But honestly, I say just build a PC.
Then again, I have. Then again, I have seen laptops that might be more affordable if they're just going the PC route. But
you, you might see some more affordable, but the specs are going to be really high on the X series. That's why I say it's like a high end PC, not like a mid range PC. But I wouldn't recommend getting a laptop. I would recommend building a desktop and just upgrade the specs from there on. But honestly, consoles are getting expensive, so yeah.
also, hopefully it'll at least be out to PS5. Other than that, other than that, as of this point, I have really no clue. Considering the questionable stuff that's already happened. Yeah, the naming's pretty messed up, and it looks like a brick. But hopefully things will go well for it.
Hello, I have returned. I hear talks of bricks. What's going on?
All
Who's
right,
that talking?
what are your thoughts on the Xbox Series X?
That is a dang brick.
Ugh.
I'm not. It's a literal brick. Like the software inside. Like okay, like I don't hate it. I just dislike the way it looks. It's a literal brick. It's ugly. No one wants that sitting in front in their living room. That thing looks like a that thing is a statue.
Yeah, it looks too much like a PC modem, which is also something going against it.
Yeah, but no, I don't hate if it's stronger than I'm pretty sure it's stronger than what's out right now, but it just looks ugly. That's about it for me.
Yeah. Nicole, any thoughts?
Dude, as long as the system could be backwards compatible to most games, then that would be totally awesome. But if I tend to be sidetracked, I'm just going to tell you now. I'm just watching a disturbed video on social media, and you don't want to see it.
And
Okay.
and that's everyone, including Romeo.
Yeah.
Oh, Romeo got his 2 cents in.
Yeah,
What did
he
he
got.
say?
Yeah, he jumped in first.
What did he say?
That's some
He said he
bull.
want, he said he kind of wants to chew on it.
Romeo, you gonna hurt your mouth. You
Yeah,
gonna need
don't do
dentures.
that, please.
Nicole, you might have to buy him some dentures.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, onward to the next topic. Now on to the Nintendo news.
Who's this '80s guy?
Oh yeah, that's a pic of Reggie Fils-Aimé. So the former
Cool.
Nintendo of America boss actually said something interesting here. He said game streaming will actually become viable, at least more viable within the next 10 years.
I don't want an all digital console. I really don't.
To be honest, me neither. Yeah, I've thought that. Yeah, I still think that's a pretty bad idea.
I am a '90s kid. I don't want that.
I'm gonna need a little more info before I give my 2 cents.
You. It doesn't take
So,
this.
so he recently
Everything's all
talked
digital.
via the article. Reggie has recently talked up via THR about the future of gaming and how he views streaming technology when it comes to streaming games. As the technology evolves to be cloud and as download speeds increase, what it means is that you're going to be able to play any game on any device at any time. It'll happen over the next decade and be something that's really meaningful for players. Unquote. Um,
What players? The pro players? I'm a casual. I'm a filthy casual.
uh, this doesn't sound like I still does not sound like either may enjoy. But then again, time is quite an iffy thing.
They keep saying
Other than
they
that,
keep.
not that much.
I'm not
Especially
saying
other than that, not that much. Especially given how Stadia turned out. Spoilers: it bombed hard.
we don't talk about that. I already knew it was gonna fail. That thing just sounds so stupid. Like if you're basically gonna give me that Stadia, I might as well just buy an all digital Xbox One. I
Or
I
the
think
ser-
that
or the Series X if that's the case with it.
Yeah, like did the analogy I do work? Because Stadia is all digital. Did it work?
Yeah, it's all digital, but it didn't work at all.
Hey, I tried.
Mm. Yeah, I'm against. Yeah, I am definitely against this. I doubt. Yeah, I doubt it'll be a thing. Yeah, I doubt streaming will be a thing in the next 10 years. Once again, time is an iffy thing. Other than that, yeah.
Mm,
Any
let's
further
see.
thoughts, DC?
Yeah, I guess right now I don't see stream. Right now, game streaming is at it's like it just started. It's still a new idea. So when time and technology progresses more, I feel like streaming will become better. But I'm not. It's not like I'm for or against it or with it because I do feel like that when we start doing the whole cloud streaming from the cloud thing, I feel like it's gonna be like physical media and digital media will like share side by side because not everyone can afford a console or a PC or a good PC that can play games. So I do feel like that streaming will be a thing and it will be besides physical media because they don't want to lose any of that money or anything like that. So
I feel like it's kind of targeted to like it's more for like rich people, like people that know they have the money, they can afford like all the services that
actually,
share.
actually, it's quite the opposite. It's kind of meant for the poor people who can't afford consoles but still wants to play video games on a high tier level. But it's on a high tier level, but with a low budget, with a low budget console or a phone. But I feel like the main thing that's going to the big challenge with streaming or cloud services is how can I stream it? Yeah, how can I stream it over to my phone or laptop with the type of internet bandwidth that my provider allows me to? And that was the problem with Google Stadia was can we can we have a reliable service with the type with for just streaming to be over the cloud? And the big issue was they didn't do it right. We, we shouldn't have to pay for anything or any additional thing like that. We should have just had like we should pay like some type of bill and then we get like unlimited access of games over the internet, and it's up for our bandwidth to decide how long we should keep playing, not pay fees after fees after fees just to pray that this thing works. Because the problem is it didn't work. It's just Google's asking for way too much money for so-called convenience. It's not convenience. It's actually a hindrance because of the whole internet thing. So it just doesn't work per se.
I think I see what you're saying, DC. I think I see what you're saying.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
Nicole, any further thoughts?
No. I mean, I was like not paying attention at all to like not really care about that. So
Uh, she she cares about PS4 stuff, man.
Oh, yeah.
yep. Well, that and now the Switch. Because I finally got a Switch the other week.
What, you ended up with a Switch?
Who got a Switch?
Me. Well,
Cool.
me and DC do.
Congrats.
Yeah.
Oh,
If y'all
great.
got if y'all
Um,
got any Switch game suggestions, please feel free to comment below.
Smash Bros.
I got it.
Uh,
Mhm.
I got that. Yu-Gi-Oh and what is it? Breath of the Wild.
Yeah,
Like,
Smash Breath of the Wild.
right now, I'm the only one without a Switch. Great, thanks.
I
To
actually
throw my
started to
hat
get
in, I'll
Mario.
also be that guy and recommend Fire Emblem Three Houses. It's actually very fun so far.
Yeah. Actually, the one game I also started to get was Mario Kart Deluxe or Mario Deluxe 8 or whatever.
Oh, that one's amazing.
Yeah, I
Uh,
started to get that one. So
I got the original Mario Kart. I didn't like 8.
Understood. All right, on to the next topic.
okay.
Now, in a Pokemon, ugh, ever since the Sword and Shield leakers ended up running amok for early November. Now, Pokemon companies hunting them down for illegal action.
Oh, can we go into more detail?
Hmm. And they've also been given the green light. They've also been given up the green light with the Discord and 4chan to help unmask the identities of whoever leaked the games.
Good.
And those leaks actually were taken from their strategy guide that they were selling at release. And then the leakers then had to share the pictures on some website and both Discord and 4chan. And because of that, it messed everything up for them. About a lot about the almost the whole internet got spoiled. Thankfully that those thankfully those that learned to stay away from the internet during before release dates did. And now because of those shenanigans, the Pokemon companies hunting them down. Well, good on
They
them in this
should.
case. I know Pokemon is definitely no stranger to leaks at all, especially ever since it's the gen.
Nah.
But yeah, but this madness, this madness really needs to stop at this point.
What, all the leaking and stuff?
Yeah,
True.
yeah, more power to them. I really hope they catch the guys. Now, what are your thoughts?
Get them.
That's a statement.
Yeah, we need full thoughts.
They deserve to actually take legal action against this. Well, against some leakers.
Wait, did you say us?
I said they should. I,
Nicole, are you a leaker?
dude, I just recently got back on Nintendo.
Menos.
TC, any
Uh,
thoughts?
Um, well, when the game was, I think it was like 24 or 48 hours. Yeah, it was like a day before it came out because no, it was 2 days before it came out. So apparently, that 2 days before it came out, because people was using the Australian internet to get it early, but that wasn't the case. Apparently, somebody had their hands on the game, and nobody knew how. But the person who got the hands on the game was like, I think it was from it was I don't know who per se, but rumors were saying that he was like grounded from a certain place, and no, it was, I'm not gonna be a snitch, but but they just say this 2 days before the game was released, the guy had his hands on Pokemon Shield. He was taking screenshots and he was leaking everything. Because you say it was from a Game Informer, which I think that was accurate, but yeah, which it was accurate, but apparently the guy also had his hands on the game. Well, I think there was a guy who had his shield version of the game, of the actual game, and he was playing it. And he was posting leaks towards Twitter, yeah, towards Twitter, Reddit, Snapchat. He was posting leaks all over the place. Majority Twitter, because that's where one of the YouTubers I know was pretty much getting the information from. Apparently he was like leaking things all over, telling parts of the story, telling the new Pokemon what it looks like, and you showing everything. And if you were following any, Pokemon YouTuber who was covering the leaks, they had to take they had to take all of the, hey, dude, we gotta do Pokemon and Shield. They had to take that down because Nintendo was doing a DCM claim on everybody who was leaking the new game. It was from that response because somebody had the game early for some place and he was leaking everything. And the problem was that YouTubers was covering it, but then they had to delete it because Nintendo was was like giving people copyright strikes and takedowns on their channel. And a poor YouTuber like that happened to him. He had to take all his videos down. He almost got his channel taken down because he was only covering news that was already put out there. So yeah, we don't know who the original person is, but apparently the guy had his hands on the original game. It was leaking everything 2 days before. So honestly, if I was Nintendo, as a company, you do what you have to do. But to me, I honestly don't care because to me it didn't detonate or benefit the sales. Matter of fact, this game did way better than any other games in the states. So yeah, it did better than some of the other games in the states. So I'm not. I don't. It's. I don't see the point. Honestly, it's like they need to do something because you can't just go around making their games. I understand, but excuse me, but you know, it's just it is what it is at this point. You do what you have to do as a company, man.
Hmm. Yeah, this sounds like they're definitely gonna have to set a precedent for future games forward. Suko, any thoughts? Going once, going twice.
Hello?
Yes.
Forgot I was muted again. Sorry. But I was gonna say a lot of this just sounds crazy. Just just leaking just because you got the game early that you think that gives you the right to just leak everything, spoil everything, just tell everybody everything that's in the game. Like that's just wrong.
Mhm.
I feel it's wrong.
Same here. It's really being a butthole. Even worse. Yeah, and we've seen tons of examples where it bit them hard, where it bit them where the sun don't shine. Like most recently with Death Stranding, with off-topic Death Stranding and how someone costed their retailer a million rubles. Something similar might happen there in the future,
Just
and that's
crazy.
once this continues. That's all I have to say here. Anything for anything further before we go to the next two topics?
Nah, I think
No,
we're good.
nothing from me.
All right then. This next one's a quick shot one. Have any of you played Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles?
No.
I have not.
For those interested, they're creating a remastered edition of the game. However, it got delayed to next summer.
Wasn't this on Game Boy?
It was on the GameCube. originally back in
Oh,
2004.
oh,
They're
let's see.
remastering it for January 23rd of 2020. However, it got pushed back to the summer. Most likely due to quality. Yeah, definitely due to quality control. You're gonna if you want it, it'll show up in the PS4, the Switch, iOS, and Android. You can also play online with the thing.
Well, I don't want to play that on my phone. That looks like it's gonna take up a lot of space.
Yeah, it kind of does. But I have
Look,
enough junk in my emulator. Let's all not.
look at these graphics for this new Final Fantasy game on my phone. Yeah, yeah, but where's your book report that you said you saved on your phone? Oh, I didn't have enough memory on my phone.
Yeah. Any further thoughts, everyone?
Download it for your phone.
Notice that the fact that it's coming to every platform but not the Xbox One. Alright.
Oh, right. Oh, right.
Oh snap! No
Yet,
more hero.
Spots gets the shaft once again. Speaking of completely wrong things, the next topic. So, the latest No More Heroes 3 trailer got accused of using stolen animations. There was something happened over someone because someone on Twitter discovered that, hey, this definitely looks, one of these animations doesn't look right. It turned out to be plagiarized. However, it wasn't on it doesn't seem on on Grasshopper's part. As of this article, they have not commented on this yet. But there was another Twitter user that found that surface known as Envato originally stole that animation years back. And the team that got involved with the No More Heroes 3 trailer may have ended up using it without knowledge that it got plagiarized. But this is a possibility. And here's actually the video of the original animation at hand. But let's all not right now. This definitely had me a bit confused here. Guys, what are your thoughts on this one?
Man, too many people out here plagiarizing, man.
That's why there are barely any
Yeah.
original movies out now.
Yeah,
Everything sucks.
this is just seriously messed up.
I won't play that video if I was you. I might get hit with a copyright strike.
Where did they end, are we?
But,
It's off screen, don't worry.
But you're screen sharing right now, but alright.
Yeah, I'm screen sharing here, but they can't see it.
Alright.
Let's switch back to our normal night's podcast visual so they won't see it.
Okay, we can't hear you.
Just shoot it.
I can definitely see the comparison.
You're low. Just keep shooting it.
But
Yeah, but
plagiarism is bad, but
Well, thank you.
I don't know. I
Yeah,
feel like
but
it
not
also
knowing-
to me.
yeah,
Hang
it
on,
hurts
hang
double
on.
if it.
Menos.
Okay.
Hang on. Plagiarism is bad, but to me, it also falls under that gray line, whether you like it or not. It's my opinion. I don't care. It falls under that gray line for me because you can do some type of animations and you probably don't know that somebody already made that animation, but you say it looks cool, you just want to make that animation in your style. Like that's why it kind of falls under that gray line because you're gonna say that's plagiarism, but if you like, what about a walking cycle? Would you call me using a walking cycle plagiarism? Like, no, you won't, because a walking cycle is like what every character does. So using different types of animation to me, it's like I don't know. I wouldn't call almost everything plagiarism. I would only call it plagiarism if it's like, like not only they copy the animations, but they kind of copy the character to the T. It just looks, it looks blatant, and that's how I feel about it. Honestly, because plagiarism can, I feel like it has like for animation, it has like a weird gray area, and because you can't really say that it's plagiarized unless it's like now he copied the animation, he copied the characters too, and everything to the T. That's when I can say, well, yeah, that's blatant plagiarism because he copied the character. He just did one little thing to change it. That's plagiarism. But if he uses another character model, but he just copy the like the type of style, like the movements and everything. For me, I said I don't know. I don't think that's plagiarism because it falls under that gray line for me. But whatever.
Everyone else, any further thoughts?
No,
No, not
not
really.
me.
Yeah, hopefully this doesn't bite Grasshopper too hard, but on the off chance it does, I seriously hope they get this sorted out. Thankfully, it hasn't been on some other case that I've heard, but that one's off topic, and that's for another day. If that ends up getting even more rowdy. Onward to the next topic, and this one has some time sensitive things. In case of any future viewers showing up here. Now, Kubek Games is giving away 10 free Nintendo Switch games to everyone.
Everyone.
Yeah, they're currently, as of this live stream we're recording, they're currently having an advent calendar event. You can get
Uh,
you can get all, you can get 10 games from the 10th all the way through Christmas Eve. For the
oh, so
first for the first 5 days, Robonauts will be for free. Robonauts will be for free, but after the 15th, which is as of this live stream tonight, then they'll then for 24 hours a different Cubic Games game will be for free. And it'll go on for 24 hours from the 16th all the way up to the 24th, with the mystery game being revealed. The catch is you have to have already owned a game that was made by Cubic Games. But do not fret. There's a game called Coloring Book, which is always for free, and that's available on the eShop. So if you want to get all 10 games, you have to go immediately to the eShop and get Coloring Book, and then get Robonauts. The rest will be there
they're
from that point forward, but always check daily up until there.
all just downloads. Okay.
All right, what do you guys think of this?
Yeah, leave that with you guys. I don't really I, I have
What
no
are the
opinion.
games?
Yeah. DC and DC, what do you think?
Feels fine. Yeah, for the chat thing.
Cool. Free games. Free is free.
All right, Nicole, your turn.
What are the free games?
hmm First, you have to get Coloring Book, which is a Kubek Games game, so that'll activate. Then Robonauts, which is tonight. But from that, but after that, that stops being free, and the next one is free instead, which is Genki Yaba Runner. Then after that, Puzzle Book. Then One Strike. Then Wrecking Ball Adventure. Then Kororo. After that is hashtag Race Die Run. After that is Wrecked. Then Mana Spark, and finally their mystery game.
Okay.
Yeah, if not one of them, and I've only tried Coloring Book. Yeah, which is kind of wonky. But but the rest should definitely be much better. I'm definitely gonna try all of them, and I'll remind and I'll get into my experiences on those in the next podcast. Mark these words. Oh yeah, Nicole. Also, just generally reminding you that you're gonna need a micro SD for storage.
Yeah, I need to buy one at some point.
The lot of those shouldn't take that much space, but definitely deal with that in case it does.
Yeah. Yeah, because where I got mine from, I didn't see any. I need to get one eventually. Yeah, but yeah.
hmm
Yeah, I'm gonna try and go ahead and get it when I can.
All right, that should be it for the Nintendo corner. Yeah, that's it for the Nintendo corner. Hmm. Any further thoughts before? Anything else random before we go to the next corner?
Nah.
So you get. So apparently, back in the Knights Roundtable, none of us knew what Green Day was there for. I thought there was just some random act after another event and threw them out, which was pretty cruel to say. But as it turns out, we ate our words. They ended up pushing Beat Saber. Five of their tracks are going to end up in the game.
Are we on Sony News?
Yeah, this is Sony news now.
Okay.
Yeah, two of the tracks that they did do it at the VGAs are on there, alongside three others. It's a paid DLC, which will set you back $9. However, But it's just
Nine
for those
dollars for
interested.
one. $9 for one song.
No, this is a pack of songs.
Oh, okay.
It's a six pack. Turns out we definitely ate our words. Ugh. Yeah, got nothing else about that. Anyone else?
No. Wait. For what game or what
I
was it
think he
for
said
the system?
Beat Saber for Nintendo VR. I mean PlayStation VR. Sorry. Oh.
no.
It's
Nintendo,
okay. It's okay. We still love you.
Nintendo, Nintendo will have VR soon. They already
Think.
tried to have it in like the 90s.
Yeah, that one totally failed. But now they have But now they have the Labo VR goggles, and they work in some select games.
Oh.
With cardboard.
Yeah, way too expensive cardboard.
Like, dang, what kind of cardboard is this? Like, it's made of highly polyethylene and cybernetic. You couldn't just get a box. No. Okay.
Yeah. Now here's something ridiculous, but before that I gotta change visuals. And I'm still scared. Share screen, and it won't let me do. And it won't let me do things. Now it lets me do things. That's very annoying. That's very
What's
annoying.
what's annoying?
That
Hello?
share screen won't let me do things.
Oh.
As you guys saw, the audience
What
doesn't saw, but y'all did. And now we're at the Clown World visual. Alright, some good news and bad news. This one involves Grand Blue Fantasy Versus.
I just eat thighs. Thighs for days.
Yes, indeed. That's definitely part of the good news. The good news is that they're getting the more DLC characters, including Chaosbringer, Narmaya Solis, and Digita, which is actually the female protagonist. Instead of Grand Blue Fantasy.
They're gonna make a DLC character that's nothing but a pair of thighs.
But here's the problem with this one. Yeah, here's the problem with this one and the bad news. They're actually in two separate packs. They're actually in two separate packs, and both got announced at the same day, which is seriously iffy. From my point of view, it is seriously iffy.
Hmm.
Especially, yeah, they're trying that thing again with games that are games that have characters already built in the base game, but end up being not offered as DLC in order to unlock them. Definitely seen this before, but it's the first I've seen in a while. And
Hmm.
two more characters being available for a month after these two. It's still even more suspect. At this point, this is greed incarnate. I'm glad I'm not messing with this game. This just makes them look bad. For those that still want it, more power to them, but still, this makes y'all look bad.
Oh my god. Are you getting angry?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm just distressed. What are your thoughts?
Mm, shit. I don't play Grand Blue that much. Mm,
And what about how
mm.
they're handling the DLC?
Man, how much was it again?
Mm, there, it's two different packs, and I haven't seen how much it costed.
So they're not saying. Okay.
Doesn't really
Why
say.
did
I hope doesn't really
it
say, or
doesn't
so it seems.
it doesn't look like they need to make two different packs.
Definitely not.
If that's the case, like I think maybe it wasn't that smart of a move to make two different packs. I'm not sure. I don't. I'm not on the team, so I don't know. May- Maybe it'll work out for them, but right now I can't. I don't see the. Why not just make them all individual?
Well, that should be
Each
an
and
option. As always, have with several games already.
mm, mm. Like they put all characters in the back in the pack. You could get a character you don't want, but don't have a choice in getting because it's in the pack. You Why do I see lollies?
That topic got spoiled. Well, the next topic got spoiled.
I don't want to talk about head pets with you. Head pets are not sexual.
Yeesh. Well, any further thoughts on the topic at hand?
That Pokemon
Uh,
is a fat Pikachu.
Trying to get off share screen. Darn it.
Wait, did they start doing it
Don't.
again? Like who's that Pokemon? Did they start doing that again?
Yeah. From what I've seen so far, yeah, they start doing that again from Gen 5 forward.
Why? That was our thing. It was
And that
our
was back when
thing.
I messed with the anime series. Now I mess with it more on the sub side.
I kind of miss Cartoon Network to have Pokemon. And then they said no, and Disney got it. Just like they got Naruto Shippuden for some
Ouch and
reason.
ouch and ouch.
Why did Disney get Naruto Shippuden? That never made sense to me.
Yeah, it never did. Everyone was scared that it was going to get butchered.
I feel like
Turns
it
out that
did.
wasn't. Yeah, yeah. High stakes says it definitely did.
Wait, was it on Disney XD the same time it
It
was
was.
on Adult Swim?
I think so.
That doesn't make sense.
DC Nicole. Any further thoughts on the Grand Blue Fantasy fiasco?
yeah, see, I haven't played a Final Fantasy game, so gonna have to pass.
Mm.
Grand Blue Fantasy, not Final
Um,
Fantasy.
Not even really close.
Grand Blue Fantasy is not Final Fantasy. Grand Blue Fantasy is a I think it was
Oh
like
my.
an MMO Japanese only game.
Oh my
I
lord.
think I might be wrong on that one, but pretty much like a group of developers made. I don't. Was it Our Sister Works? I do not know if it was them, but I think it was them that
Yeah,
pretty much
they're
made
doing
a
this
remake
game.
of. Yeah, that pretty much made. Yeah, because Grand Blue Fantasy is an MMO, and they remade it as a fighting game. So I looked at it. I thought it looked simple enough, looked all right. But for me getting it, I don't know if it's like a free demo. I'll check it out, but I don't know if I'll get it for sure. And lastly, those thighs don't lie.
No, they don't.
Manos, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Uh, do you want to hold? Do you want a Thibault?
Yeah, I lost my last one, and that's really messed up to admit.
Wait, hold. They seriously make Thibaults?
No, they don't. Oh, watch someone do that.
Because everyone loves anime thighs or just thighs in general. They don't lie.
Yeah, watch someone do that, or at least make a Ten Commandments of thighs.
Okay, what about an anime picture book?
Should
No,
be.
not no, not porn. No.
Ah!
So we're just gonna forget I'm the only chick on here, right?
Yeah.
Now we're on the censorship corner, and we're staying in clown world.
Do we have to talk about your sexy ninjas?
Yeah, but that's a bit later.
You're addicted to them, aren't
Yeesh.
you?
Onward to the first entry, but it's quick shot news.
That is a yes.
And that's definitely a yes. And wow, you just had to mess with me.
I didn't do anything.
No, not you. No, not you, the computer. Not scrolling down anyway. Mm-mm.
Don't yell at the computer. They own your life. They have all your information. They own you.
Yeesh.
I'll be right back.
The
My
first.
mom needs something.
Oh man, leaving at the good
I'll be
part. Darn it.
I'll be right back.
All right, quick shot news. So three. So Steam decided to pick up the slack and outright ban three more anime themed games: Magic and Slash, Wabi Sabi, and Abi Caf- and Cafe Crush. Uh, the Cafe Crushers DLC and Hypnosis Play. Yeah, that's four. Sorry, that's definitely four.
Wait a minute. What?
The last one, yeah, the last one was banned outright because it sounds obvious.
It's a Steam
Mag,
game that
yeah,
you
yeah,
is
they're all
it's a
Steam games.
no, it's a Steam game that you and me want to play safe. The Mass Effect type game. Is it safe?
Not at all.
It's not. They stopped making it.
They're still making it, but we have yet to see the release date, and it's
But no,
definitely not safe for work if you're saying that.
what? No, I asked was it safe? Like they were gonna take it away.
It's safe for now. Yeah, it's safe. It's safe for now,
Okay.
but remember, they have a backup plan in case that does happen.
I thought Steam was a place where ideas could flourish. Now it's not.
Yeah, it hasn't been ever since they were doing the waifu holocaust and especially with these victims.
Uh, please
Magic and
remove the
Slash,
lollies.
Magic and Slash, because they saw this ad and they ended up pulling it as a knee jerk reaction.
What's wrong with? I don't see anything wrong with it. What's wrong with it?
Well, I'll let you see for yourself.
I
Yourself,
can't
I've
really.
shown enough there.
I can't really see what's going on. That's why I say I don't see anything wrong with it. I'm
Is
being
the screen
serious.
black? Is the screen black for you?
No, I can see the picture. I just can't make it out. I can't see what's going
Oh
on in
yeah.
that picture that much.
The other one was still left a bad taste. The last one, the very latter one left a bad taste in Steam's nuts, so they outright banned that one. And the last two games were just straight up taste police because Wabi Sabi and Cafe Crush were reportedly all ages rated. All ages rated and contained nothing lewd at all, but they still got messed up.
Mm,
So this just adds the
well,
repertoire to their shenanigans.
I'm confused what's wrong with these games. They just look like games with lollies in them.
Well, dear, well, it's back to the Clown World visuals, but you guys can still see share screen. You guys can still see share screen.
I see a Twitter.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm not scrolling down any further. Or that is a mistake. And that's the full ad.
Pretty cool.
Oh, oh.
Um,
Okay, never mind.
Don't worry, everyone doesn't see it. Don't worry, the audience doesn't see.
I
That.
couldn't see. I think I need glasses.
Yeesh. Enough of this, and we've actually run an old relic this time. So there's a GBA game. There's a GBA game based on the movie Minority Report.
All right, that was a movie.
Yeah.
The 80s, the 90s. You
Yeah.
get away with everything.
Because Steven Spielberg thought the Game Boy Advance was strictly geared towards kids, he decided to have all the guns moved from in order to have the game be there. However, some weapons are still about. Some other weapons are still about, like the six stick.
The what?
Yeah, there's a weapon called the stick that makes opponents vomit.
That sounds like a weird sex move. Please stop.
Yeah, that does. Activision originally published this back in '02. But yeah, but this thing definitely did not catch on. As with many other game tie-ins. It's actually
Mm,
the same thing with game tie-ins in general. Unless they ended up being really exceptional. Alright everyone, any further thoughts on this before we move forward?
no, I'm good.
How can you remove guns from a Game Boy Advance port? I just don't understand. Was it removed beforehand, or was it, or did the game already came out and then they had to remove it? I don't understand.
They removed it beforehand in pre-development.
Alright.
Menos, you're kind of echoing, buddy.
Yeah, I am echoing.
Yeah,
No, not anymore. I was echoing through either DC or... Yeah, it was through DC.
that was good. Yeah, guys, you get ready to say you kind of echoing. Stop.
No, you wasn't.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't. I heard
You
it through
sure?
the background, but...
I heard you. You sure? Cause I'm pretty sure I heard you echoing.
All y'all sounds is going through my headphones. You wouldn't hear each other in the background unless you're that loud. Actually, you can
Oh,
see
man.
it through my headphones and into your mic. So it's not me.
Alright, now onward to the next topic, which is even weirder. in case you guys remember a while back, Devil May Cry ended up censoring a certain scene, but after some outcry, most of everyone ended up getting the uncensored versions after all through a patch. All because Capcom and Sony ended up being trying to be slick. However, there's one unfortunate country, and that was Europe. However, it stayed censored in the UK for a PS4 due to European legislation, or so claims Capcom. Yeah, of course people still work this around and still mod it this one way before the censoring got removed officially for America. However, they however the European commu- however the European branch said that their legislation ended up prohibiting market for that type of content in all the members countries, which is extremely strange considering Europe's track record for things involving nudity. Yeah, they're definitely being dumb on at this point. I don't know what else to say. You guys, any further thoughts?
Not from me, my good sir.
Zuko, DC?
Everything boss.
No.
Alright, now onward to the censored games of the week. Yes, we have multiples again because I couldn't tell how I couldn't tell which one was more unfair. Not only I couldn't tell which one was more unfair, the rest of us couldn't. Well, except for Suko, someone dear to him's involved. Now the first one. The first one is once again Tamami Nasagi. Their first turns out they really couldn't have anything unscathed after all. It also ended up getting a lot of the blood and violence from some scenes being cut. And that's why everyone ended up getting other versions of this one instead. But if you want to do comparisons, definitely do this if only if you want to. Or any further thoughts on this update?
Wait, update. Wait. You know what? Mm-hmm. I like the graphics.
None of you were paying attention, were you?
No, I'm trying to track some packages. So, but I like the graphics.
Yeah, I definitely see why none of you were paying attention.
Yeah, I'm kind of trying to multitask, but it looks really cool. But why are they trying
She's
to
in the way.
censor blood? Man, you don't censor no blood and violence in no game.
Yeah,
What's wrong with y'all?
they did.
What's wrong with y'all, man? You don't be doing that. Man, that's what makes the game awesome.
And that's why they're getting other versions of Tamami Nasagi through other means instead of Steam. Which they should anyway.
Man,
This
man
is
you
straight
give
up
a
this is
the,
straight up
the game.
blasphemy.
You can finish. So, you can
Go ahead,
finish.
Nicole.
I was just gonna say, man, that's what makes the game awesome. Dude, you're just going to end up giving us a lame version of a game that
Mm-mm-mm.
doesn't have blood and violence, man.
Mm-mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Testing, see, yeah, it still works. Good. No more loafing around. Onward to the second censored game of the week. That's definitely more well known. You guys remember all the fiascos that DOA Sitsu came through, right?
What?
Wait, do I scroll down with
Yeah,
this?
yeah, I'm trying
Yeah,
to
I
hear
do
what you
scroll
said. What you
down.
say?
I definitely do scroll down on the next one. Yeah, there ended up being some hard confirmed censorship involving DOA sits. This time they messed up Rachel's Fiend costume. Yeah, according to the article, the change, which you can see a comparison here, you end up with this. You end up this even without esports mode on. And for those that don't know what esports mode is, those were the spats cover. Those were the spats covering the rest of the girl's swords. But this time at hand, she gets this regardless of either mode. She won't turn to this.
Dude, that actually pretty cool.
Yeah, that. Yeah, that is the messed up part of it. And what's even more messed up, this already this already further shatters their already shattered rep. And that
Dude,
was still
either
all the
way,
yeah. That
sorry,
was
sorry not to interrupt, but either way, dude, it's still cool. Either way,
yeah, definitely yeah. She definitely does look cool. Well, here, but still, this excuse these shenanigans excuse nothing. Eh, Nicole, any further thoughts with this?
in my opinion, I would prefer the one on the right, probably more than the one on the left. But honestly, the one on the left, I almost thought she was an actual human being, an actual person cosplaying as her. Honestly, but then again, I'm not wearing my glasses, so
Yeah, one on the right definitely looks better. Let's try summon Suko and DC. Suko, are you back? DC, are you back?
That's it. Blanket or something?
I've always been here. I haven't left. I just don't really care about the topics.
Not even this one.
That's worse.
Well, not even this one. Oh, wow. Well, we've got nothing else with this one. And thanks, Nicole, for sticking around with me for these.
no problem, my
It's the
dude.
first time that's happened in the censorship corner. Times like this also makes me wish Epic was here.
Epic, we need you, buddy.
Yeah, we need you. We only have one more topic for the censorship corner, but it's good news.
Awesome.
I know you definitely don't remember this, but there is this one but in the case of Fate Grand Order, there was that Emiya Alter incident where they bleached his skin for censorship reasons. Originally, he was dark chocolate, but they ended up making him lighter than normal in EMEA, and in the process, that ended up being messed up. Not only that, everyone was in an uproar with that for a good while. The localizer, the localizer was aimed at him and one other person, but he did not get that other person. But he did not get that other person. Upon Abigail Williams' release, she ended up arriving uncensored, much to the localizer's dismay.
I don't think I've ever heard of this
Yeah,
one, dude.
yeah, I know it. Depending on your setting, yeah, depending on your settings, if you do have her, she evolves into this thing.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Yeah,
I
don't
dig
worry, you
that,
can.
honestly.
Yeah, that's her third ascension. This one's her second ascension. Yeah, her first ascension. Yeah, but her first ascension's the best one, but it's not pictured there. Thankfully, this ended up being a thankful victory nonetheless. Because had because why she ended up not being censored after all was because everyone would make a far bigger riot because everyone loves Abby too much, me included.
Rico, is that you, buddy?
Uh, Suko, you smoking again? He's definitely smoking again. Do you at least have any words for this person? Going once, going twice. Yes, I'm definitely docking you. Wow. That's why I don't condone no drugs on no podcast. This right here is exactly why I don't condone no drugs on no podcast. Yeah, I could see him furiously smoking after I ended up covering this.
Hmm.
Definitely turn the share screen off.
Didn't he say he had to go because he had to help his mom or something?
Oh yeah, that was why he couldn't make it.
No, that's why he pretty much left for a bit. So he had to help his mom. Because he'll be back.
Oh darn
He's
it,
not back
understood.
yet.
Because I was going to mute him in a second, so. Well,
Yeah,
more or less because of his background sound going
yeah.
on.
We all thought he was smoking again. We all thought he was smoking again, and he thought he was seriously smoking at the side of the topic. He thought he was seriously smoking at the side of the Abigail topic. But now let's get out of that. I'll have you guys see the first ascension later on. Now we're actually on to PC and the other platform related news. We're taking a break before we're going on to the really dumb stuff. In other words, back to normal visual. Should have gotten back to normal visual with Abby, however. now about now about Epic Games. The Epic Games Store is also offering free games. However, their advent calendar starts later on the 19th, this Thursday, as of this live stream. So now they're gonna end up giving away a number of games up until the 24th or 25th. So that so some of the list will involve the Escapist Store. I mean, the Wolf Among Us. Sorry, the Red Lantern and Bloodroots. For those that
Okay.
actually have Epic Games Store, definitely look out for this starting on the 19th. What are you guys' thoughts on this?
What?
I just had to get the share screen off this time. Wow.
Okay, this time I kind of actually wasn't paying attention. But, what?
Yeah, that's because share screen is off.
Oh.
So I get. Now I forgot to look for Abby. Darn it. Here's the article. Now
So,
you
wait,
guys
free
can see,
games, free
but
games. I got free games.
yes. The confirmed list is Before We Leave, Brett Loot's Predator Hunting Grounds, The Red Lantern, LaRoque Company, Surgeon Simulator 2, and Totally Reliable Delivery Service. Also, The Escapists and The Wolf Among Us are also there. But those two start on December 19th. As of that whole Advent calendar. And none of you have Epic Game Store, right?
Is it the game store?
Yeah. This involves the
Oh,
game store.
I see what they're doing.
I have Epic Games Store for the free game that's coming. I guess they're good, but they're nothing mind blowing. I think I gotten Celeste from the Epic Games Store for the PC, and that's pretty cool. But this game sounds pretty cool if you ever tried them out. But they're okay. I haven't really seen anything
Menos
else.
is the
But
king
yeah.
of suggestive. And I can hear it. So I want you to tell.
Alright, now we're going back to Clown World because we're on to the dumb and fun news. And I better not do that mistake again. Any more random thoughts before we go there?
Let's keep moving.
Alright, first off, from the site Tweak Town. So the Fallout 76 does it again. Yeah, they did it once again. According to a brand new update, they managed to finally fix one bug, but an even worse one ended up happening right when it did. So this latest glitch ended up dropping armor by 20%. So upon use of their weapon, to make this short, upon use of their weapons, they ended up nerfing your defenses. Also, some of the weapons totally break. It's like in this video over here.
What video?
This video at hand. Yeah, this video at
No.
hand.
Yeah, I'm going to say if you're showing a video, I can't see it.
Yeah.
So unless you.
Oh man.
So
However, the stat drop is upon weapons use.
yeah, okay.
Ugh, really unfortunate. No idea how they keep messing up to here, but they still do. At this point, it's expected.
Yeah, true.
What are your thoughts on this fiasco?
Uh, Not much to say, really. Even though, other than me doing
Oh my
that,
god.
it's kind of my reaction, but,
Oh man, and my share screen was off again.
Okay,
No.
now it's showing.
Oh man. Mm-mm.
Yeah, see, I haven't played a Fallout game, so, uh, yeah.
Oh yeah, thankfully the glitch doesn't happen to every armor set, but still. Ugh. Those guys still keep messing up. Anything else before we move on?
Hmm. Not a Fallout person, but I mean, hey. I mean,
Which is dumber? Which
some
is
may like
dumber?
it, some
Which
may
is
not.
dumber? Which is dumber? Oh, that one's less dumb. That one's crazy, but less dumb. Yeah, less dumb than the other thing that I was going to cover, but more out there. Yeah, this is way more out there. You guys brace
Alright.
yourselves.
Bring it.
So, PlayStation players are still gaming's biggest wankers. But that was but the reason why I had the title, everyone is still everyone is still going to hub on their consoles.
Wait, what? Uh, do PlayStation's in
Yeah.
first?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, PlayStation's in first place for hub visits at 51.5%. Second place is the PS Vita. No. That's third place. Second place is Xbox. All because they have all because they have all of them have browsers with the exception of the Switch. And
Alright, PlayStation.
yeah, and crap like this was definitely why the Switch doesn't have it, or so I presume.
Hey, I don't need it on the Switch, but I know that if some people end up getting it, wanting it on Switch, I know there are going to be some reasons why they want it.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
that
one of
thing's
the
already
reasons is
yeah, that thing already the Switch already has homebrew and my high bets is it already has an internet browser.
if you look pretty much right next to that ad above the chart, you can see why I say that.
Yeah. However, there's not that according to this there's not that much of a change from traffic. only got down in case of PlayStation. PS Vita it skyrocketed to 23% by 23% because it got discontinued basically.
Yeah,
Xbox got up by 5.3 and the Wii U got down by 5.6.
yeah, yeah.
Hardly anyone plays it, but people somehow still end up going to the hub there. Any further thoughts, Nicole? Any thoughts on this?
Alright, PlayStation. Yeah, awesome. But I don't know whether they got the Wii U on here because I'm pretty sure everyone's been coming here and everyone said that the Wii U sucks. So
Hmm. Yeah, it's at Wii U's at this color.
0.4%
So the
net.
0.4% is 3DS then.
That's just straight up sad, man.
Yeah, that is shocking. For my further thoughts on this, definitely more power to them for those using your consoles for the hub. Me, I definitely would never do that.
What the bash does,
I didn't know lotion and tissue was also an accessory to the PlayStation.
Really?
DC, your thoughts on this?
Um. Okay. Like there's not really any thoughts to it. It just sounds like that nobody's getting some, so they have to go to PlayStation Pornhub just to go wank off to some. So, all right.
Yeah, yeah, and that's pretty. Yeah, and using the console's pretty out there with the exception of the handhelds. But that's just me. If y'all want to do that, more power to you.
I just want to know who's the little boy who gets caught on his wanking off to Pornhub on the 3DS.
Let's all not. And what shocked me and Nicole is that the Wii U is being used more than the 3DS. As for hub visits.
But it is just sad. Other than that's pretty much what people will be using it for. But bruh, just no, man, no,
Dear Lord.
man, have some dignity, man.
What dignity? None of us have had since 2018 or far longer.
Man, have some dignity or some decency or something, man. Because, like, picture well, actually catching someone doing that if they were in public, man. Bruh, you just would end up scolding the crap out of them, and then you just like, why, bro? You in public.
Actually had a bit of a short story involving that, but it wasn't through a console. Instead, they're using an HDMI cord. They connected them to they connected it to their laptop. They were looking through Dumbler back when it allowed loot stuff, and we saw his feed, and his feed had a lot of things. His feed had a lot of things. It was displayed on the big screen.
No, no.
As a result, everyone that saw ended up blaming him for the TV being brought down. The TVs being brought down. Originally, they were used for video games or movies. We was mainly used it for those two, but this guy was browsing his Dumbler account, and a lot of what he loved was displayed there.
Just no.
That's why he got all the blame for the TVs being put down, and rightfully so. doesn't give a damn this day.
Oh god. Dude, actually, I think I was just reading a meme or something. I think this was about like a year ago, maybe. Dude, this dude was stuck in traffic, and he actually ended up hacking like, you know how in Japan how they have those like huge TVs on buildings.
Yes.
This dude actually hacked one of those and pretty much had porn showing all over it while in traffic.
Yeah, from what I remember, it was 2D.
Yeah.
It was hentai. Yeah, the poor
Yep.
guy got caught
Yeah.
though.
Like, well, he had to have something to do while it was stuck in traffic.
Mm-mm.
Well, you can, bro. But you can't blame. No, you can't blame him for that. Now, I mean, if
Oh,
you stuck in traffic, if you stuck in traffic and you just so happen to see a giant TV, I mean, a giant screen, I mean, why not?
yeah. I don't really condone it, but that was awesome. Now onward to the next topic and the dumbest of the bunch. So, Call of Duty Modern Warfare ended up actually selling something pretty stupid.
Okay, what y'all do, Call of Duty? What y'all do?
They're selling the ability to see your kill death ratio in matches for. Guess how much, Nicole?
Yeah, I want to say a lot, but yeah, I'm sure you'll tell me anyway.
DC, guess.
$20.
Nice, but you have to kill them to
Correct.
so there they've been.
Apparently, Call of Duty Modern Warfare is charging you $20 a pop to see your kill death ratio in matches.
Yeah, about that. You're not about to be getting $20 out of me for that.
Nothing else. First the $1 spotters, now this.
Well, I guess it's a good thing I don't got the game in.
Mm-mm. This is honestly the dumbest pay to win thing that I have ever seen. And throughout the podcast we've seen a lot. I named the last episode the Great Whale of China because of that one dude that spent 10 million yuan, which is over 1.4 million dollars American. In the case of and yuan was yuan was Chinese money. It was 10 million of that, and it was 1.4 it was 1.4 million American, but someone had to mess that all up. This doesn't feel any better, if at all.
Okay.
But still, people just ate this up. How much further is this going to go?
No, I don't even know. Because at this point, I'm not even going to bother buying games to where you actually have to pay for stuff in the game. Now, certain games, understandable to a degree, depending on what game it is, but $20 to see your own kill death ratio, dude, that's something bull, man.
Hmm.
Man, that $20 can go to my gas in my
Yeah.
car, man.
Whatever happened to unlocking it from sheer effort? That was fun.
It was great.
Yeah, but then AAA had to get greedy. It just had to get greedy, because and crap like this ends up being a thing. Do you see any further thoughts?
Brad in the movie.
No, Activision's being Activision. They love to get greedy, so that's it.
That's Gorgon Box.
It's no wonder they
Gorgon
got in
Box?
bit.
Yeah.
It's no wonder they got in bit with Blizzard. It's absolutely no wonder. Man. Now, now I'm done reeling over this. We're on to the last topic. And I have this visual for that very purpose. So when was the last time you guys saw a game show? I mean a TV game
Um,
show.
um, maybe a few days ago.
Was it Jeopardy?
Jep- huh.
What was it?
It was a Family Feud. Used
Yeah,
to,
used to
oh
mess
that
with that,
oh
but
that
current used to mess with that, but current Family Feud. Yeah, no, no. That's why I thankfully gave up on TV altogether. I
and
just use the net now.
yeah, the
What?
only time I actually watch normal TV is when I'm watching childhood shows at night before going to sleep, or I end up watching like maybe a couple shows that I like to watch at least every week. You know, like The Masked Singer, Empire. What's that other show? What's that show? Um, Crap, I can't think of it. That'll come to me in a second. There's only like three shows I only watch on a normal TV. Four if you count Supernatural. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I
DC,
am. Uh-uh.
DC, same
Sorry
question.
about that.
Going once, going twice. Let's
Well, I
all.
got it.
I haven't watched TV in a long time, so I don't remember.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I've actually spotted this last. Actually, spot this last topic in action when one of the questions got highlighted. Now onward. The Pokemon games end up being a category on Jeopardy this week. And it ended up being the theme on one of their shows. So if you want, yeah, definitely checking all of this out once you have the time to guess.
Pikachu, the most iconic
Most
Pokemon
icon-
character, has shown up as a 50s balloon in this annual U.S. parade.
bug creature that's just like right there on the
Mason,
floor.
is it the Macy's parade?
Yeah, it's definitely in the Macy's parade.
All you get is-
Yeah.
Oh, that's the only one. It's the only one I'm doing. Survey says they definitely did not get the cheat sheet. The
Dude, they
comments
don't
definitely
have.
did. The comments definitely did, but other than that, yeah. You know, what, forget. Let's do the others. In the franchise's 20th anniversary year in 2016, this in real world version was released. This in the real world version was released.
Gotta catch 'em all.
That's
Oh,
definitely Pokemon Go.
yep. Is it Pokemon Go?
Yes, it definitely is.
Yep. Yeah, what
Yeah,
are
we'll
the other
definitely have to do
ones?
some searching in case. However, in the case you want to see the actual show where this went down, you'll definitely have to do some searching. It
Yep.
should be dead easy in the case of YouTube. In the case of YouTube, but anywhere else, well, it's all not.
Yeah.
Third question: the process of a Pokemon turning into another is known as this, like plants and animals adapting and changing over long periods. Y-
Ditto. Maybe. I don't remember. But
Incorrect.
I'm
Yeah,
saying ditto.
I'm saying evolution.
Oh,
What
you
is
said, oh, you said the process of a Pokemon
Yeah, the
turning. Oh,
process, not the
well,
Pokemon itself.
well, technicality, transformation can be turning into anything else. But if you're saying evolution, then yeah, evolution will be the answer. Because
Transform.
the move transform can be a process of turning into another Pokemon, which can also be gratified. But it could be
Yeah, yeah, you're bit. Yeah, with that you can basically copy any Pokemon. You can't copy their item, however. This last one. Like a person who prepares horses for racing, it's someone who captures Pokemon and reads and directs them in battles.
There's no way. There's no way.
A Pokemon trainer. Come on, bro. Give me a hard one.
Yeah, it's super obvious, a Pokemon trainer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And that's everything with that one. Once again, you'll definitely have to do some searching if you want to see that whole show. And apparently they had Tetris incident? Huh. Yeah, that's definitely yeah, that's definitely months back. That's definitely months back where apparently they fell for a Tetris related prank. But let's all not there. Any further thoughts on this?
Mm-mm.
Going once, going twice.
I'm good.
Alright, that's the whole show then.
Okay. Okay. Ah, hey, bro.
To tell you the results, I end up with with definitely a countable number of goof ups. Those are drinking out there. My condolences. I probably messed you all up with that drinking game. All this, no docs, no mermaid tokens. Nicole ended up with one mermaid token, but that's it. DC's all clean, and Zuko got docked.
Pretty much, because he never came back.
Yeah, he's definitely docked.
Right here.
Well, you already got docked, so
Yeah, yeah, you kind of left after you kind of left at the censorship corner. You left
Do
the
not
same
say
in the
mama.
Yeah, left us hanging, but thankfully Nicole helped me out there.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just kind of multitasking. It was just, some topics I just kind of wasn't paying attention to. So,
I think I think I muted myself and something happened.
yeah, because me and Menos was trying to get you to come back up in here. So,
I
Yeah.
think I passed out.
Oh no. The Mike Tyson got you again.
Mm, sorry.
Ugh. Well, that's not gonna cut it this time. All kinds are messed up.
Wait, what did we get cut?
you did.
I'm being serious. Did did the did the stream go off?
No, it did not. The stream's perfectly
Okay,
fine. I have it through my
okay.
TV. I even linked it to you guys. Do you even use it?
No, I
Definitely
remember you
not.
said. No, I remember you said it. I just never clicked on it because I wasn't in the messages. But yeah, I remember you sent it. So, because you said earlier.
Oh yeah. Also, before we go, definitely had to sell the score right here. Nicole. Yeah, this is Abby's first appearance. Might as well show the audience as well.
That looks really cool. I like it.
Yeah, it's very cute. Did not end up with her this time. But I'm sticking with that appearance if I do.
I just realized there was a butterflies at the end of her dress, dude. It's pretty cool. Ah, hmm, shoulders.
Alright, no more loafing. No more loafing, this is the end of the show. Let's get into these outros starting with DC.
Hey guys. What the holy
Super.
cow?
Hey, everybody have a good night.
Suko.
Have a good night, everybody. Have a good week. Join us again next week.
Nicole.
This is the awesome TV show is betting that you guys live, Nicole San Diego. I'll hopefully see you guys next week if I'm still alive for my job.
And this is Master Menos. Once again, filling in for the big boss of the podcast, Epic Steve. Remember, we love you, and please come back.
Epic, we need you, man. We need you to whip these two back into shape.
Yeah, myself included.
You're fine, you fine.
Yikes and yikes. This has been this has been Master Minos closing out the Knights Podcast Season 4, Episode 5. Until next time, be seeing ya. Oh, now Sure Scream stops messing with me. This thing is cruel. Way too cruel.
We're done.
The epitome of soul and soulless.
Okay.
Oh, good, we are. And good on that Cthulhu lolly for messing up that Puritan. Did not. Ugh. Those seals did not need to crash, especially not now.
Well, I love you guys, but I'm gonna go ahead and get